Hey dreamers, and welcome to a new video. That's right, I'm back and we'll be uploading again in the new year. More about that soon, but this one's not about me. It is about one of the most ambitious dreams projects ever, called Dream Central. And I'm here with the mastermind behind it. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yep. Hey everyone. I'm Matt, the creative director for Dream Central. I've been working in Dreams since the beta in 2018. Before Dreams, I was a video editor and 3D designer. So I had some environment and modeling experience, but no actual game dev experience. So I remember starting out, I was like completely overwhelmed with the motion controls and all the logic. That was a bit of a huge learning curve, really. But we got there in the end.
Yeah, and Matt is actually the person who introduced me to Dreams in the first place, all the way back in 2017 or something. So thanks to him, I'm here today, and we're still back together this day. And now he's finally finished a project that he has been working on basically since the very start of Dreams. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's been a long journey, but a very interesting one.
Yeah, and now we can finally have a look at the project. It's out in Dreams now, and we'll have a look and talk a little bit about what's gone into this project and what was the vision for it. So right now we'll show you some gameplay, and then you can also try it out for yourself in Dreams. Alright, so here we are, thrown straight into paradise. So what would you say Dream Central actually is, for people to know?
So Dream Central is really it's kind of like a culmination of every game that I've grew up with. So like I grew up in like the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era, playing games like Thrillville and Herb Sims in the City. So they were like a huge inspiration for the game. Basically, I really wanted to just make like a massive like virtual paradise in a way, where like you could just go around and play different mini games and like experience different things with friends. And yeah, like I feel like this sort of experience is a bit of a niche because not many games do this with a free roam touch. It's more like you go into a menu and play a game, and then you go back to the menu and play a different game. Whereas I really wanted to like bring in the free roam aspect.
Yeah, in the trailer we've already seen, it seems to have so much content, so many different games, and it really looks fantastic as we walk around here. It's insane how much detail went in there. So what would you say is like the vision or the plan for the game?
The vision really is to bring it in the community, in most aspects of the game. So we actually have different community spaces planned to like sort of like showcase what the community can do. So we have a cinema, which will be open for people to submit sort of like shows and animations, and then also like a gallery, which is the same thing but for art, and also a community arcade, which will be obviously for games.
Wow, this is so cool here. Sorry, I haven't seen this yet, and it's really cool. It's very much like Fall Guys, a little bit.
Yeah, that's the inspiration. Yeah, I think that's an obvious little. You can clearly see it's inspired by Fall Guys. Yeah.
It looks very fun, and it's really cool that you want to bring in the community and show off their projects. Can you explain how that will work exactly, or what you want from the community?
Yeah, so we have a website, dreamcentral.me, which is basically the place to go to submit things that you create. So we'll be going through like a process of like hand picking the best community creations for each section. And also we're going to be, there's a feature that I wanted to add as well, which is like advertising. So we'll be having billboards and poster templates, which will be available to the community, so they can customize posters and billboards for their games, and then they'll be added to the resort. So when like the community roams around, they'll actually see different games being promoted.
That's really cool. It's a little bit like the events like Dreamscom and stuff, where you can then advertise your projects, and it will all be in this virtual hub where everyone can enter and see your projects. It's really cool.
Yep.
We will put those links in the description then as well, so you can check it out. And yeah, that was amazing. I really loved how that looked. It looked really fun. Also, you did pretty well there in the parkour.
Yeah. Being a little bit try hard there. You noticed as well, I got one of the items, so you can actually earn rewards by completing different challenges in the resort. So I just unlocked the propeller hat there. So now that we're in the appearance editor, you can just go ahead and equip that.
That's so cool. A classic one, the propeller hat. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
It's just crazy that this is made in Dreams. I can't believe it. It's so crazy. So how did you actually go about... so what was the original inspiration that you really wanted to go for with Dream Central there? Like, did you already plan to make it for people to go in together? Or how did the multiplayer announcement also shift the direction of the game?
Good question. Yeah, so the original vision for Dream Central was actually a multiplayer hub, kind of like PlayStation Home. I'm sure people would see the inspiration there if they're familiar with that.
Looks very much like PlayStation Home.
Yeah, so yeah, like the original vision was to like I said, make a hub and bring people together in a world where it just constantly expands and grows. Also wanted to get like sort of like brands involved and hopefully get like promotional spaces for community games, as well as, you know, like things like Red Bull, you know, Red Bull events.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I remember back in the day, PlayStation Home had promotional like branded events, like Flugtag. I think you pronounce it. I'm not gonna. You're German. Tell me how to pronounce it.
Flugtag.
Flugtag. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it's like flight day, basically.
Yeah, flight day. That's right. So yeah, after the multiplayer news, we kind of like ended up shifting the vision to make a more single player experience. But I mean, most of the activities around the resort are also supported by local multiplayer. There's some games that are like up to 4 players, so it really brings people together locally.
That's really cool. So you guys can grab a friend and then do like couch co-op in this game. Is this right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, which is a lost art these days.
Yeah, it is so much fun if you have a right friend to do it with. Also, what the heck, we have the reflections going on here. We have NPCs everywhere, different hairstyles. This is just crazy, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I really wanted to like bring the customization to the game. Give players the freedom to unlock different items. So you can see these, you buy these items with credits that you earn around the resort.
Oh yeah, that was going to be my next question. So how do you actually earn the currency? How do you get the customizables?
So some things you can unlock by completing challenges, like the propeller hat. But other things you can buy from stores, and with the currency you earn it by playing mini games. So we already have like 480 credits there. So as you saw, we collected those during the Aqua speedrun. And it's kind of like, I don't know if you played Lego Star Wars or any other Lego games.
Yeah,
where you just go around
I love that.
All the little coins. Yeah,
played it on the PS2 back then.
So yeah, that was a great game. So yeah, you can earn it through playing games.
Yeah. Also loving the emotes.
And also, collecting little pickups.
But what I'm really impressed is like all the graphic design stuff that you did, all the billboards and things you see in the background, symbols, drawings, all of that. You put really a lot into it.
Yeah, I mean, the project. Oh, something going on with his feet there.
Funny.
It is a beta.
Yeah, we have that in.
But yeah, the project was like a 5-year process to get to where it is now.
It's crazy.
So yeah, a lot of time has been put into it.
Yeah, I know you've put like thousands of hours into this, right?
That's an understatement. Yeah, almost 10,000.
Oh my god, that is crazy.
I don't think that's actual active development though. I think a lot of that is me being idle. I mean, that's me coping, but I hope that's the case.
Imagine that, guys. This project was in the works basically even before Dream started with planning, and then multiple thousands of hours were put into this, with some people even helping a little bit here and there. And now it's finally here, and it looks insane. It really is hard to tell this is just made in Dreams, honestly.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's been a long journey, but
it is mind-blowing.
Yeah, as you can see, some people are nice, some people are rude.
It does feel alive as well, which is also a bit rare in Dreams. You often have amazing spaces, but then there's actually NPCs and things you can interact with. Is so cool. Also the transition between the different spaces, I really love that.
Yeah, it was important to really like make the game feel alive, because obviously with the lack of multiplayer, you could easily build a world and it just feels kind of empty without any characters. So the characters really add sort of life to the resort.
You even build your own logos and stuff. And the camera on the cinema, it's crazy.
That was actually my first creation in Dreams, or my first like published creation, the camera.
Also, this character is so cool.
So yeah, he obviously you can't get into the club. So he says bouncers only. I don't know if you can figure out what that means.
So now you have to figure out your own way to get into it. I really like that. It's kind of like the old games where you really need to still figure out things and maybe go somewhere else before you can actually enter other areas.
Yeah, that's kind of like a little bit Pokemon inspired. Like, you know, the classic Pokemon games.
Yeah, where you had to get the flute for Snorlax or something.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Or get the bike first or something. I remember that.
Yeah. So that's the store where you can actually buy a space hopper. But it's a little bit expensive. It's 12,000 credits. So you have to earn a little bit before you can get that.
Right. Yeah, the whole areas are so rich and expensive and so full of detail. It is actually crazy. It's mind-blowing to me.
I'm glad you like it.
Also the little hoppers back there. The bouncing balls.
Yeah, they're having a little party there.
Also, this is crazy. There are so many different games. You can play all of these.
Yeah, so whatever you see in the resort is basically, you can go there. I mean, that's the plan at least. We've still got places that are closed, but they will be. I mean, they're in the works. They will be open at some point. Oh,
nice shot there.
Just like real life.
Yeah, he maybe needs to take a few more training sessions, but
yeah, he should definitely learn a little bit more.
It's incredible though, and I bet it's really so much fun to play that together as well. Did you try it out yourself?
Oh yeah, the games are really fun. Yeah, like, I mean, they wouldn't be in the game if I didn't enjoy them myself. I've been playing with friends and family. Yeah, and they had a blast playing it, which is nice.
I also really love that there's movement going on in almost every level, and it's just so much detail. How did you go about the process of bringing in so much attention to detail? Like, how did you go about designing those spaces?
A lot of time went into the environment, just to, like you said, get that detail. With Dreams, it's kind of like unnatural to get a solid look, because it's a very like painterly engine. So you have to kind of like go against what the natural process is, I guess.
Yeah,
it just takes a lot of time to get that solid look and make it kind of like realistic. But I mean, it's worth it in the end, I think. Yeah,
you've definitely also shown that you've had the experience before with design. I think you're really, with the interior design, absolute like master, and the details and even the textures here. It's looking also so clean and modern in a way. Would you say that's kind of your style or what you inspired by?
Yeah, for sure, that's my style. That's again inspired by PlayStation Home. Like most of my kind of like design choices around the resort is inspired by that. Like that's kind of like where I guess that's where like my passion started really, with architecture and design, and, like interior design and things like that. So
and now just imagine that, like, as a kid you play PlayStation Home, you're fascinated by it, and now you've created something similar to that yourself. How cool is that?
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, and to see people's reactions as well, and now that they're playing it and dropping reviews, I mean, it's really great to see people feedback. I'm like loving how I'm making people happy, you know? It's like, it's a great feeling.
And I think that's a wonderful sentence to wrap it up. I would say this definitely deserves that you guys are going and actually giving it a try. It's really fun. It looks incredible. It is full of detail and things to explore. I think we've only shown a very small part of the game, and there's much more to explore and find out, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's like, I guess, only half of the resort, but there's going to be much more to come.
Yeah, so I would say definitely go and check it out. If you want to support this creator, we also have, or the whole project really, he has set up a Patreon where you can donate to the thousands of hours of work he's put into it and his heart. All available for free in Dreams, so please go and check it out. It's really a wonderful project. And yeah, would you like to say something to your fans or to the people who are gonna enter your world?
I'd just like to say, enjoy the game. It's been a long journey, but hopefully you can get something out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, have fun.
Have fun, guys. That's wonderful. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for letting me show this here on the channel. And I'll catch you all in the Dreamiverse. Keep dreaming.